have myself a nice big glass of water here because I need to drink more water. And I figured I would try this. This is a segment I would like to call Hydration Comedy. For those of you that don't know, I am Richard Neal. I'm a man with 3 first names, and I am also a food blogger, so I often have something to consume in these videos in order to remove it from my inventory at a reasonable pace. And in addition to that, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. I am trying to give you an opportunity to do something great for the world for free. Do not waste it. Anyway, so I have just been watching the news, and as I film this, in the news today, the world is buzzing about Donald Trump talking about Arnold Palmer's dong. And Stephen Colbert comes out and says that Arnold Palmer's daughter's like, I don't think that's how my dad would want to be remembered. Well, she knows him better than I do. But I can tell you, I know a lot of guys who would like to be remembered that way. They would like Stephen Colbert to pretend to be Donald Trump and talk about their dong at their eulogy. Yes. Yes. Ah. He was a big man, he was a strong man, and back in the high school locker rooms when he used to change with the other boys, they would look at him and say, how can you run with that weird foot? It doesn't have any toes. Oh dear. That's. I had a lot of friends who used to joke about how large their dongs were. I knew this guy, he was probably the world's worst douchebag. He went to the army and he douchebagged in the army. He got married while in the army. He got divorced when he left the army. And his wife would always say he had a big dong. I've seen it and I wasn't impressed. I mean, I don't know if she just said that to make him feel better, but I mean, I've seen it. It's not that big of a dong. Knew the guy for 20 years. But I mean, imagine if that guy boogied with Donald Trump. The result would be, oh my God, my dong's so large. There's no rope. Rope is a mystery. It's just my dong. My dong is everywhere. People use it to tie boats and to build rope ladders. And my dong is just, it's eternal. It's been around. It's so large it came before me. I have an enormous dong. Yeah, sure you do, buddy. Maybe you keep telling yourself that because you're trying to convince yourself that that dong is that large. Just remember, the only person who is reliable who has spoken anything about Donald Trump's dong said it looked like a mushroom. I thought I would drink this water longer. Anyway, why are we so obsessed with dong size? I have never understood that. I mean, I remember reading an article about Ron Jeremy, who was considered one of the most well-endowed of all the dirty people, actors, things. And they said he had a 9-inch dong. And I was like, that's it? He's 3 feet tall! That's 20% of his body or something. I mean, yeah, a tiny little guy, he's a big dong, but he's an average Jewish boy. That's what we look like. We're kind of large donged, I guess. I'm told that some people have 3-inch dongs, and that's not abnormal. It just is for my people. But, why are we comparing dong size? It's not like your dong size is something you control. You can get big muscles. You can get big brains. You can go out there and make yourself more strong or intelligent, but you're born with your dong. And there are basically two categories under which the dong should fall. Working dong and non-working dong. Non-working dong, you can't have kids. Working dong, you can have kids. Working dong is all you should worry about. I mean, if you want kids, I guess. Not everybody wants kids. I know my old man didn't. Oh, did he hate taking care of children. But that's really not the point, is it? Anyway. So, this is this thing. We now have a president who is acting like a 14-year-old or I am filming this before the election. Don't know when I'm posting it, but hopefully before the election, we have a presidential candidate who is acting like a 14-year-old douchebag talking about dong size and a normal person. Let's just remember here what we're dealing with. Such a strange world we live in, where people are mystified by the size of a dong they may not have even seen. I mean, I once caught a fish this big. You caught a fish the size of my dong? You have a really small dong? Why would you admit that? See, we lie about that. Let's be honest here. Women like a certain size of dong, and every woman's preference for dong is their own. But, no woman wants to get ripped in two. So let's just be clear on that. That, when a woman looks at you and you're standing there and you've got a bright red condom on and she goes, okay, look, that just looks a little too much. Maybe we should do something else. It's not fun. It's not. Anyway, I'm Richard. Hey, Astro, did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Yeah, Nance, I heard the food was good, but it had no atmosphere. Now that was a corny joke, but you know what isn't a joke? A clean environment. And this channel will buy one of these bracelets I'm holding from 4Ocean for every 1,000 subscribers it gets. So you should comment, like, and subscribe. Support us so we can support a better world.